hello there, and welcome to Act 2. Things have changed here a bit since last we saw each other, so I'll bring you up to speed on a few things. As you may remember, the rebel poor under Bobby's leadership kidnapped Hope and used her as a shield to escape due punishment. Word has it they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere. Perhaps this one. Let's listen in.
Where the hell is Bobby?
Who we kidding? The police probably nabbed him hours ago. It's just a matter of time before our whereabouts are tortured out of him. And then it'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us.
What's it like, do you think?
Urinetown? Don't even ask.
No one knows for sure.
I got my suspicions.
Yes, sure, everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Swift and brutal punishment, no need now to pretend.
The trapdoor sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town. Dance, no, never do they dance. Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never, no, 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 unless it's at the bottom of a row.
So don't give your hopes up. And I say, if they're not back soon, we give it to her, like her father was gonna give it to us.
People hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy once asked me, is Urinetown actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden frothy canals like Venice, only different? I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
I want them found, damn it! I want my daughter released, and I want Bobby Strong punished.
We've been working round the clock, sir, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout, so...
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock! You've got weapons! Use them! What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land!
If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land, 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 land.
Dance? Dance? Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Stance, dance, forget it! Never, not a nine! I'll teach them not to take from me what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The Emergency Planning Forum is waiting.
Oh, yes, of course. The quorum.
That was a close one, Bobby. I thought Barrel saw us there for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma. At least until we've distributed the rest of these memos to the other assistant custodians around the city.
You think they'll join us?
Hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true what they say about everyone having a heart, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie, a means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not shirk their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. How, how, how. Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it will waltz, performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion?
I'll explain along the way, Ma. Come on, let's go!
Where are they hiding, little Sally? Tell me and I'll say things go easy for you.
Easy on me? You mean like send me to the nice part of Urinetown?
That can be arranged.
Save it, Officer Lockstock. My heart's with the rebellion. And besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are, even you.
Me? In Urinetown?
Well, sure. The way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless Down and out. Where'd she go? Damn it!
Hey, 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 hey.
Well, welcome back, everybody, and enjoy what's left of the show!
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey! I say 5 more seconds, and then we let her have the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Jeez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place.
Little Sally, where the hell have you been?
Spying near the tower is all. Cladwell and Phipp and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there. Some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum of some kind.
That's it. She gets the rope.
The rope?
String her up!
Wait a minute. You can't just give her the rope. Killing her would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We're worse.
What do you think they talk about in those quorums they get out there? How good we are? So listen up now. Any second those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say, as long as our juice has gotta spill all over this floor, here her juice has gotta spill too. Cladwell juice. Then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. Bing, bang, boom, let's get tough, playing rough. Stuff that girl.
Stuff that girl? But killing people is wrong.
And why does it feel so right? Look at us here, in a hole on the lam, with our hearts full of fear. What a rip, what a sham. You know cops will be here, busting heads mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we snuff out that chick.
We tried doing what we should,
Wasn't glad,
and we learned that doing good
means doing bad. Nuts, they fall close, so they say
to the tree. Looky here, here's an acorn from Gladwell I see. I say she is the nut, and of course we're the squirrel. She is what we say for winter, so let's snuff that girl.
bing.
Bang.
A bing bang. Bing bang.
Bing, bang, boom.
Boom.
Boom!
Yeah!
Okay now, snuff.
Snuff the girl!
Snuff the girl.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
now
go.
Snuff the girl.
Stuff the
Yeah.
Snuff the girl.
This is the end. Roll your dice, place your bets in this miserable world that's as good as it gets. Now let's live it up, eat the oyster and the pearl, and let's get this party jumping. Really get it pumping. Get this party jumping. Yeah, let's stop that. Snap that girl.
Let's bring our message of hate to the entire world.
String her up, that's the answer. String up the strumpet daughter of the criminal urinal chain owner, Gladwell.
Hang her!
Kill her!
Enough!
Bobby Strong.
No one's going to be killing anyone around here. Friends, I know you're afraid, but this has got to be about more than just revenge and the vicarious thrill of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
I think he's just in love with her. That's what I think.
Maybe I am, and maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man would be denied his essential humanity due to the condition of his pocketbook. That no man in need would be ignored by another with the means to help him. Here and now, from this day forward, we will look into the faces of our fellow man and see not only a brother, but a sister as well.
What's that supposed to mean?
When did he say that?
I don't remember him saying that.
All I remember him saying was, run! Run for your lives! Run!
Well, that was in the heat of battle, and in the heat, the actual hotness of battle, the cry of freedom sounds something like... Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, run, oh, run, oh, run. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. Till then, you better run, run, oh, run, oh, run. Freedom, run away.
I'm frightened.
As well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's a blast of cool wind that burns your face to wake you up.
Literally?
Yes. There's a trickle of sweat,
There's a trickle of sweat
dripping in your ear.
dripping in your ear.
But still you gotta run, 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 freedom, run away.
Run away.
Now don't you fret and never feel till freedom's run, 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 freedom, run away.
Run, freedom, run.
There's a great big Cladwell on your tail.
Run, freedom, run.
And he's putting his henchmen on your trail.
Run, freedom, run.
Oh, I'm simply laying out the facts for you. Great big Cladwell's making tracks for you. Ain't no time to relax for you. Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away.
My friends, you have to run, freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday.
A 3, 4.
Run, freedom, run away.
Run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. So then you better run, 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 run. Hallelujah.
Freedom, run.
With the wind in your hair, you'll run to freedom's glory.
Freedom, sun.
That freedom sun will shine all over your freedom story. I said freedom. I said freedom. I said freedom. Run away.
What do we do now?
The police will be on the lookout for us, that's for sure.
When the time comes, we fight the police with blood, guts, brains if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost certainly not make it through the revolution alive. Maybe all of us. But fight on we will for all the decades necessary to claim freedom for the people of this land.
How about a real plan?
I've got a real plan.
What? Miss Pennywise, how did you find us?
I had a feeling you'd be here. No one knows the sewer system like you do, Bobby.
Or you.
Cladwell would like to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
He wants to discuss the situation with you, man to man. He says he now understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to work out a solution with you, peacefully.
Now there's a shortcut.
But can we trust him?
Mr. Cladwell doesn't want to fight, Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it might be difficult for your love to grow with hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
Bobby, no! What if it's a trick?
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business and she gets it. You tell that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Likewise with the girl. Give it to her and we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Now stay calm, Hope darling. We'll have you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright, new day you were telling me about?
I don't blame you for being angry with me, Hope. But your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong.
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules the people of this land instead of fear, love has about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to... I guess I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think the answer to what you want is waiting for you there, deep down somewhere among the tissues.
Wait a minute. When will I see you again? Oh, Bobby.
You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is just the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will? Is that how you people fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
They'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. There's a disturbance over at public amenity number 32. Number 15 as well. Word's begun to spread.
People have gathered at all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? The first years when the water table started to drop and then just kept on dropping? No one thought they had much time then, and many of us did questionable things, much like the things that are happening right now. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow if you're strong enough to cling to it, which is why I've asked you here tonight. Some people see me as an evil man.
That's horrible.
But the truth is, I'm no more evil than you are, Miss Pennywise, or any of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. I'm only a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow every day by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Over? Well, we can always hope, I suppose, but until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes, the regulating mechanism of cash.
Bobby, I want you to have this cash, and I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to those involved in this week's criminal activities as long as they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again, and have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost you more than a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new day, we'll find it together. All of us, not just the wealthy few, and that means free access.
Free access is impossible.
Then that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We'll not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I'll not allow it.
Caldwell, What are you doing?
I've spent a lifetime building this company, paying off the police, bribing the political elite, and snuffing out popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand. I've centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right between these two ears, and I'm not going to allow some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years to ruin all that! Seize him!
Don't do it, Caldwell! There's no telling what they'll do to the girl!
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter, I'll stop clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I closed my heart to love once. I can do it again. To your town with him, then. With all haste, Officer Lockstock.
You lied to us, Cladwell! Cladwell!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have balked, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
Get word to police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight. McQueen, stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And Phipp?
Yes, sir?
Assemble the legislature. I want full authority for the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with this bad business. Not on your life.
Don't kid yourself, Phipp. Your hands are as filthy as a child's after sandbox time. But don't worry. You can wash them soon enough. Wash them by the banks of the Rio del Rio. Now go!
Why did I listen to that croak? A little blabbing cat is all it really talk. That's how that craven tool and maven made me cave in. I'm a snook. Why did I listen to that croak? You lied to us, Cladwell. You told us one thing, then you did another. That's what you did, Cladwell. That's what you did.
Come on, Bobby. You can't keep screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But Hope, she is still with the others. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to you happens to all of us sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
But not to Hope. Please, not to Hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our claws. Captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. You'll get Urinetown, off with you to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. Now no more fuss.
Let go of me! I have to save Hope!
There's no saving Hope now, Miss Pennywise.
There may be no saving you.
Oh no? Then take that! And that! And this! And a few of these!
Why did I listen to that boy? He spoke of hopes and dreams and filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so, as if for show was I his toy? Why did I listen to that boy?
So what's it like, this Urinetown that I've heard so much about?
Perhaps better for us to show you.
Wait, where are we?
You, my boy, are on the very threshold to a new world.
The door is in front of you. Step through and Urinetown awaits.
Door? More like a railing. And pigeons. A rooftop.
And a drop.
A decisive drop.
I still don't understand.
Never fear, the time for understanding is at hand.
Welcome, then, to the very gates of Urinetown itself!
Why did I listen to that cat?
Why did I listen to my dad?
I went to work for him, he said he was so glad.
Was he sincere?
Well, now it's clear.
And now I fear
that I've been had. Why did I listen to
that book?
This is Urinetown. That's Urinetown. You must go to Urinetown.
Will you let me see? Oh, we're just standing on top of the UGC headquarters building, and this is our town.
Yes, it is.
How could it be that we're in our town and in Urinetown at the same time, unless... Oh no, it can't be. You couldn't have...
Over you go, then.
Oh, wait a minute. You're just gonna throw me off this roof and that's supposed to be Urinetown? Death is Urinetown?
That's one interpretation.
What's the trial or jury? Nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us.
Why did I listen to my heart? I heard it calling me this revolution start. So let the wrong take off my song and let me see that he is wrong. Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that?
Shovel them up, Mr. Barrel. You know the drill.
What's taking them so long?
They should have reached an agreement by now. Cladwell's not one to dilly-dally.
All night, the sirens and the screams. Maybe they're celebrating.
Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my Bobby Strong. If anyone can find a way to freedom, he can.
Otherwise, we kill the girl, right? That's the plan, isn't it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's...
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
Well, they threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off of a building?
Bobby. The policemen, they threw him off a building.
The police threw Bobby off a building?
They couldn't have done such a thing. We have Cladwell's daughter.
Well, they did.
Is he all right?
Well, is he?
Oh, Bobby, the policeman came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
That's right. Bobby gave me a message for you all before and his last words, they were about her. They were, tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed. Yet in that love there lives a brand new hope. It's calling out to you. Its call is soft and gentle, tame and fine. It's docile and benign.
A pickle in the brine. What did I say? That isn't what I meant. I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent. No one is innocent.
No one.
No one is innocent? What did he mean by that?
I don't know. They started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. The fall was so horrible.
Was he talking about me? How can he say I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent? Who the hell does he think he is?
Wait, please. There's more. He said, tell all the people. Tell them the time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing
Yes?
If only.
Yes? And then he expired.
The bastard Cladwell lied to us.
He took my Joseph, and now he takes my Bobby.
What do we do?
I'll tell you what we do. We do to her what they did to him.
Or you could take me instead.
What? Miss Pennywise!
Seize her!
Yes, do whatever you feel you must, but please spare Hope. She's my daughter. Yes, Hope, it's true. I am your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Strumpet.
Slattern.
Enough! You did a wonderful thing by coming here, Miss Pennywise. Mom, and if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Now, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you.
Do it.
Get away.
But if this righteous rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, I would blame you. All of you. I know now my father is a monster. If you let me lead you, I can lead you to the very center of his empire. I mean, look at all you've done. We can't give up now. Not after everything we've lost. We owe it to Bobby.
Why should we trust you?
Because Bobby, our hero, loved me, and I loved him. After all, that's all that really matters, isn't it? Love? Now let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us. Who's with me? With the lust for saving water, man gives daughter up for dead.
Play it on your Stradivari. He's not sorry, not a shred.
He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry.
An absolute maze. That's what the sewer system is.
I'm going back down to give it another look. You stay here to guard the streets.
I've been meaning to ask, Lockstock. Do you ever have doubts about what we've been doing? About the killings and all?
It may surprise you to learn that sometimes I do, but the health and security of this town are my primary concerns. I love the people of this community, Beryl, very much. Cladwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
Oh, I see.
You who fly the blimp of evil, shun upheaval in the air.
Then ask why the ride gets jarry. Now you're sorry, you're up there.
Now you're sorry. Now you're sorry. Now you're sorry. Now you're sorry.
I'm perfectly capable of finding my own way to the legislature, you know?
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want you flying the coop. What with the coming crackdown and all.
And what if I am flying the coop? What if I'm actually on my way to the airport right now to catch the next flight to Rio? What would you say about that?
Can I come?
Those who made dough from debasing need erasing, need the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry. Hey, that's life.
word from Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Mr. McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping hope, I imagine. I only pray that when we meet in heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
What?
Ms. Gladwell, what an unexpected surprise.
Is there any other kind?
Hope, darling, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway.
What?
It's all over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away? To where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
And old so-and-so.
And all those who wouldn't or couldn't meet your criminal fee hikes.
Seize him.
Hope, darling, what's the meaning of this?
The only thing we need now is freedom and love, Daddy. For the people. You see, I've joined the revolution. And you? Well, I think it's time you join the expat community in Urinetown.
You're making a terrible mistake, Hope, darling. That's what I used to think, too. But there really are things more important than love.
Like piles and piles of cash?
It wasn't just cash, Miss Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long,
Mr.
power,
Cladwell.
so long,
Caldwell,
money.
Cladwell.
I'm a bunny this time round.
Remember when our nights were starry?
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry, just unsound.
Take him away.
I regret nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Maybe I was a bad father and a cruel and vicious man, but I kept the water in the ground. You hear me? I regret nothing.
Yeah, get out of here.
What now, Miss Gladwell?
Today is a new beginning for all of us. Now, in this moment, is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together as one people. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the day of a new age of...
Don't say it.
Of hope.
Ugh.
I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in view. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms which opened the public bathrooms to all the people to pee for free, whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the people.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Oh, just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn to do.
But aren't you scared the rebels will see you?
Oh, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator, so no one can touch me. Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Cladwell, your father commissioned a study of water consumption just before he
My father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need to obey.
Sisters and brothers fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers,
Babies too.
all in the family, push towards the river, shove towards the river. Why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river through and through? Once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline, jump into.
Now, of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town the same fate as the Phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, preferring to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts falling apart?
Like I said, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, little Sally, yes, it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a cool, tall glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
But don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water's inside you. It always has been.
It has?
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
A river?
That's right. We all are. You are the river, I am the river. He is the river, she is too. All are the river, flowing for freedom, flowing for justice. Let's review.
We see a river flowing for freedom. We see a river just in view. You see a river flowing for freedom. You see a river straight and true.
I don't think too many people are going to listen to this musical, Officer Lockstock.
Why do you say that, little Sally? Don't you think people want to be told their way of life is unsustainable?
That and the title's awful.
I suppose you're right, little Sally. I do suppose you're right.
Can't we sing through a happy musical next time?
If there is a next time, I'm sure we can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. As for the people of this town, they did as best they could. But they were prepared for the world they inherited, weaned as they were on the legend born of their founding father's scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized their town for the first time for what it really was. What it was always waiting to be!
This is Urinetown. Always it's been Urinetown. This place is called Urinetown.
Hail Mathis!
Hail Mathis!
Thank you for listening, and good